6.5. Good morning, sunny mornings with Joanna and Sean. And it's Women's History Month. What a great month it's been so far.
We've had so many just incredibly remarkable women coming through these doors and talking to us throughout the month here. And today's guest is no exception. You see her on your TV screens. She is very well known and beloved to our community. Jessica Rosado. Good morning.
Oh my goodness. Good morning. What an introduction.
Tell everybody listening right now, how you got on KTMV.
My journey, it's not one that's very linear. I always say my path is kind of like if a cartoon, if you just saw the scribble of like a page, that's pretty much how I got to where I am today. And, I have a 14-year marketing background, media background as well, performing arts from acting, theater, to, co-producing a short film and, directing and seeing what that experience is like behind the scenes. So I feel like everything I've done on my path has really just put me in such a wonderful position to really do this incredible job, which is, host a lifestyle show and talk about what is happening in our city, which is so fun.
It is fun. And it's really cool because, Sean and I talk about a lot how his daughter listens to the show every day. And Sean over here is raising a 4-year-old little girl in today's world. It's not easy. And so for her to be able to not only hear women on the radio, but to see wonderful women like yourself on TV, it's inspiring.
Yeah, I like having positive examples for her to look up to, and I try to point to them as often as humanly possible. Right? I mean, we live in a city we have our Las Vegas Aces are back-to-back champions.
Yep. Yes.
I want to get season tickets so she can see women excelling on the court in all facets of life. So having someone like you that she can look up to and say, I can do that, I can lead a show, I can direct, I can do all those things it's incredibly. It's meaningful to me, and I think it's meaningful to so many people.
I love that. That's extremely inspiring for sure. But, through your journey and your career, both in marketing and TV and entertainment, is there something that sticks out to you where you're like, wow, I am really proud of accomplishing this, and this is how I got there?
Yeah, for me, I think it's two things, right? So I'm a singer and I grew up singing. Since I was 7, I just ended up putting it away. I said, you know what, maybe it's not for me right now. And I ended up putting that voice away for 11 and a half years.
Wow.
I just never knew if that was going to happen at some point again. And I was able to have the opportunity to sing the national anthem for the Aviators game last year. And then I sung the national anthem for the Las Vegas Desert Dogs. And, and that's where actually the Aces play, the Michelob Ultra Arena.
Yeah.
And so that was just one of those things where it's these really heightened experiences where I'm like, that voice is still in there. And then I was able to also have a monthly residency at Easy Speakeasy inside of Aria on the Strip.
Truly a woman who does it all.
Absolutely.
My word. Look, we spend a lot of time on microphones ourselves, but
yeah.
I don't think singing on a microphone in front of that many people doing a national anthem, I would soil myself, I think.
It's a unique level of pressure, I will tell you.
That's amazing. And to be able to see what you've done in both your entertainment career and your TV career really is inspiring. And during that journey, at least here in our community in Las Vegas, I'm sure there are moments where you're like, wow, I am just so proud to live here, work here, entertain here.
Gosh, Las Vegas is an incredible city. Like, for me, where I really fell in love with it was understanding, when you live here, it's a different type of community and a different type of culture that you sort of get engaged with. Aside from the sports, the entertainment, all the exciting stuff that is really fun to be part of, but there is a heartbeat here, and I love being part of that heartbeat.
Talking about things that just inspire you related to Women's History Month, is there a quote or words of inspiration that you'd want to share with everybody listening right now?
Oh, absolutely, there is, and I've got two because they are just sort of like my driving forces in life. So one is from journalist and activist Gloria Steinem. She said, "The future depends entirely on what each of us does every day. After all, a movement is people moving." Another quote I live by comes from writer and activist Audre Lorde, who said, "When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less important whether or not I'm unafraid."
Ooh.
So
chills.
For me,
Got the chills.
I'd rather do something afraid than never do it at all and question that for my entire life.
Ooh.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
What's the there's another quote that's coming to mind right now, and that's history is not made by women who behave, right? So
right. Yes.
Take
We have
risks.
an ally in
So
studio.
take
I think
risks.
that's actually a Marilyn Monroe one, if I'm correct, but I think so. That's a good one. I love that one.
I love that. Jessica Rosado, you have been a beautiful breath of fresh air in studio with us this morning. You are inspiring, and anybody listening right now can read more about Jessica online at sunny1065.com. But Jessica Rosado, KTNV's Channel 13's Morning Blend and Vegas 34, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to even be recognized by you guys, and thank you so much for having me stop in the studio. This was fun.